Hey guys, and welcome back. It's Sugar Diamond here, and welcome to part 2 of the story time. If you missed part 1, make sure to click up here so you can be filled in all my embarrassing elementary school stories. But in this episode, we are visiting my embarrassing and funny high school stories, 2 of them actually. I do have more, so if you guys want to see a part 3, make sure to leave a like and comment down below saying that you'd like to see a part 3. I thought it would be fitting to do an embarrassing high school story since I am a senior and I am graduating this year even though school is 100% virtual. It's really sad, and I'm not going to go on a rant about it because that's not what you came for. You came for to hear some funny and embarrassing stories. So without further ado, let's hop into the stories. So in the beginning of junior year last year, we went on a field trip to a campus of one of the most famous companies like in the world, basically. I'm not gonna say the company because it's sort of obvious where I live, and the campus is so beautiful and I love that company so much and it's amazing. So me and my friend were just like buddies, right? We're just like chilling. We were both here on the field trip, right? Okay. And so we also have 2 supervisors from our school, and keep in mind that we are with like a class of other kids in the that are taking business classes because this was for business, and we are also with other people from other schools. And here are the 2 teachers. So we're just gonna call this one Miss Teresa, right? And we'll call this one Mr. Brian. So I haven't really had this teacher before, but I know of her, and yeah. And this one, he's my coach. And we'll call her Abby. So Abby and Mr. Brian, they're actually neighbors. And he's also her coach, if that makes any sense. And I'm actually in one of his classes right now, like as I'm making this video. The place we went to had really good chicken quesadillas. I'm just gonna say that. Okay. So we just finished lunch, and the person he was giving us the tour of the whole campus and the next building, we'll just make him this dude. Okay, everyone, gather up over here. The teachers are back there, and they were just throwing away stuff, and I was like, okay. And so we were with other people from other schools that had their own supervisors, right, for the field trip. And he was like, okay, this way. And we all follow. 15, maybe 20 minutes later past, you know, whatever. I looked around, we were all taking a group photo, and was like, hey, where's the teachers? And all the kids from my school were like, oh, I don't know, that's a good idea. And that's a good question, not an idea, because it's not really an idea, it's a question. I was like, yeah, I know, I'm such a smart kid. No, just kidding, I really didn't say that. He was like, oh, I guess, like, that's so awkward, like, where are they? They're supposed to be supervising us. And can I just quote, in the very beginning of the field trip, the teacher was like, no one to get lost, make sure to stay with the group at all times, we don't want anyone getting lost on the field trip. And yet, our teachers got lost. But that was a little awkward. We were like, oh, they're probably just gonna like, catch up soon. They might be like, I don't know. So we keep going, right? Okay, next stop. As we were walking, I paid no attention to my phone, which was a terrible mistake. But, but my teacher texted me. How does my teacher have my phone number? Long story. Long story. No, not really. Hey, Misty. So Miss Teresa and I may have gotten lost. Where are you guys? I paid no attention and totally missed the text. Then he tried calling me. And my ringer was off. And then I look down at my phone and I see like a lot of missed calls and a lot of texts. And then I called them. Oh, hey, Teach, sorry, I totally missed it. But yeah, we are next to like the gym right now or something. Oh, okay, thanks, we got lost. So, like, where approximately? Do you know the name of the building or anything? Then I start laughing because I can't hold it in because I thought this was so funny. I laugh, I drop my phone, and then I give my phone to Abby because I literally can't stop laughing because I'm cracking up so hard. I don't know why. I mean, at the time, it was really funny. Oh, yeah, the name of the building's blah blah blah. Like, yeah, that's where we are. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then on iPhones, you can share your location, so that's just what I did. I just texted him my location. Shared my location, whatever. And a few minutes later, they pull up in a golf cart. Okay, so now on to the most embarrassing story, probably, of my high school career. I don't know if it's the most embarrassing, but it's definitely up there. So this happened freshman year at a football game. So freshman and sophomore year, I was on my school soccer team. I don't know if you guys know this, but I was on, and we came directly from a game. Like, we had practice right after school, then right after school we had a game, and then right after that soccer game we went to the football game together. And I was at school for a whopping 15 hours that day, straight. and I was very hungry. That's all I remember. So we're all just chilling, and there's actually these bleachers. So here is the football bleachers. And one thing you should know about high school football games is they're super crowded. So there's a ton of people on the bleachers, and you always get pushed around, and you always stand up on the bleachers. You never sit down. You stand up on the literal bleacher, and sometimes people tip it, and then everyone goes falling down. Sort of funny. Anyways, so it was about just before halftime, I believe. And a lot of people clear out to go to the concessions or to go just talk with their friends like on the other bleachers or whatever. At halftime, you usually like sit down. So I sit down. So I was just talking to my friend as I was seated, you know. Some random guy comes over. He was actually sitting at the very top bleacher when I was like sitting at the bottom. So he comes over. Hey, I don't know if you know this, but you're sitting down in a cup of nacho cheese. Yeah, and I'm sorry, what? Yeah, you might want to look where you're sitting. I look down at where I'm sitting, and I'm sitting in a giant cup of nacho cheese, and it's all over my soccer shorts. All over. Oh my gosh, that is so embarrassing. Thank you so much. Yeah, no problem. Just thought you should know. Very nice kid. But I sat down in nacho cheese and it was all over my shorts and I was so embarrassed. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. That's so awkward. And so I tried cleaning most of it off, but it was just a weird like stain on my shorts and it was pretty obvious. So yeah, luckily I had my sweatshirt, so I just put that on and then I like try to cover the stain because it was very embarrassing, and especially when you stand up, like, I guess, whatever, it's fine, whatever. But then later that night, I would say in the last few minutes of the whole football game, we're talking, right? And then my friend, we'll call her Jerlyn, came over. She was just like messing around. She laid down on the bleacher and got nacho cheese all over her sweatshirt. I feel bad laughing, but it did make me feel a whole lot better. You might want to look where you're sitting. What? And she got a whole bunch of nacho cheese on the back of her. She was super embarrassed, and I was like, hey girl, don't worry. I literally sat in nacho cheese. Here, look. Well guys, thank you so much for watching part 2. Here are my social media links, and if you'd like to see a part 3, leave a comment and leave a like. I have a lot more videos on the way, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week. Have a wonderful and magical day. Bye!